You know, if Elder Scrolls 6 does become an exclusive on the Xbox Series X or a Microsoft exclusive, this would be a huge deal for the Xbox Series X specifically. It would be a giant momentum reason to buy into the Xbox Series X console, and not only the Xbox Series X, but the Xbox Series S as well. Though either way, we are going to be able to play Elder Scrolls 6 day one on Game Pass. In this video, we're going to talk about some recent news of Elder Scrolls 6 possibly being an exclusive for the Xbox Series X, the Xbox Series S, and of course PC. Because remember, it's not official yet, but the words from Microsoft CEO Phil Spencer makes it sound like it's in their plans. We will also be talking about why this is a huge move for Xbox, or would be a huge move for Xbox when it comes to the Xbox Series S and Xbox Series X. So sit back, relax, subscribe, and let's get into the Xbox news. So Xbox has been on a huge roll, setting up amazing things left and right for the future of Microsoft's next-gen console, the Xbox Series X. And when you really look at their track record since they announced the Xbox Series X up until this point, it's really been this way from the start. Whether it be Game Pass adding EA Play or Microsoft buying Bethesda for a large amount of money, $7.5 billion, that is a lot of money. Microsoft has been making huge moves left and right, and this new move may be one of their largest and boldest moves yet. And that bold move is making Elder Scrolls 6 an exclusive to the Microsoft platforms. Now, Elder Scrolls games and games like it have released on pretty much every single platform in one shape or another. The Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS3, phones, you name it, there is an Elder Scrolls or Skyrim game on it. This series has an online game with Elder Scrolls Online, and of course it has a giant fan base with a ton of mods on PC that has its own community. And that community is still as active as ever. This game is huge, and for Xbox to be aiming it to making it only available on the Microsoft platforms is a very bold strategy. Now, for a while now, gamers, me included, have been saying that a platform needs exclusives, a reason to buy into a platform other than the power of the system, especially when you consider the PS5 will have amazing looking games like Demon's Souls. So when Phil Spencer was interviewed by Kotaku, obviously the topic shifted to the exclusivity of the big Bethesda games on the Xbox consoles and not PlayStation. And of course, this is what Microsoft CEO Phil Spencer said about that. This deal was not done to take any games away from another player base like that. Nowhere in the documentation that we put together was how do we keep other players from playing these games. We want more people to be able to play these games, not fewer people to be able to play these games. But I'll say in the model, I'm just answering directly the question that you had. When I think about where the people are going to be playing and the number of devices that we had, and we have xCloud and PC and Game Pass in our console base, I don't have to ship those games on any other platforms other than the platforms that we support in order to make that kind of deal work for us, whatever that means. Now keep this in mind, Microsoft spent $7.5 billion on this. This is a huge investment into a deal that they would expect a return on. And sure, you can say that Microsoft would end up getting more money if they were to release Elder Scrolls 6 on the PS5. But Microsoft is probably looking at the Nintendo Switch, how that's selling and how the PS4 sold last gen, and they want that for the Xbox Series X. And what would help with those sales is a huge exclusive game that millions of players are looking forward to. If you want to play Elder Scrolls 6, you would have to either buy a PC or play it on the Xbox Series S or Xbox Series X. But this isn't the only advantage that Microsoft has, because remember, the Xbox Series X is one hell of a machine and will run Elder Scrolls 6 beautifully. Now, whether this is going to be 4K 30 frames per second or 4K 60 frames per second, no one can tell yet. But one thing's for sure is this game is going to look amazing. And you'll get all that for $500, whereas if you get a gaming PC, you can do the same, yes, but it's gonna cost you. I mean, heck, forget about buying the game in the first place. You can get Game Pass and get it on day one. Not to mention, xCloud will let you play Elder Scrolls 6 anywhere, and with talks of Microsoft bringing Game Pass to the iOS device via a web browser, it makes a huge deal. That just got sweeter and gives more of an incentive to players to invest into the Xbox platform. Like I said, this is a huge deal, and if Microsoft can stick the landing with their own in-house exclusives, Sony's gonna have an uphill battle for them, or at the very least be on equal grounding this gen compared to last gen. Though technically we're not in next gen yet, that's a month away. But you know, those are just my thoughts on the situation. Tell me yours. Do you think this would be a good move or not? Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Robo Gaming for more gaming news. Thanks for watching, guys, and remember, stay safe, stay charged, and have a good one.